Jimmy's drawing's not here.
Every week he puts up a painting in his glory hole.
Gummy bear.
Hey guys, what's up?
He's got that power beard going, that mountain man shit.
He's the new McNasty.
He started brushing his teeth too. What's going on?
He's leaving.
Dive.
I got a new desk. It's like a robot. Got buttons and shit. It's a standing desk.
Oh, so it's not like my work standing desk where you just hit that lever and it goes up and down. It actually.
No, I had one of those and I ditched it, and I got this robot one that has presets and shit.
Well, fuck, I need to get one of those. How much did you pay for it?
Well, I don't remember. They have them at Costco. You can get one at Costco.
I don't go into stores during COVID.
You can order it online too, I'm sure.
I'm Jimmy Hansen for Costco. Yeah, we better be getting some royalties from Costco.
You don't get one thing of COVID at Costco. You can get a whole fucking pallet.
You get COVID points at Costco.
I'll take
You
them.
can produce your COVID card, you get COVID points. After 3 rounds of COVID, you get a free desktop adjustment system.
You get a free pig in a blanket.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Living Cruddy with Cruddy Joe. I am Handsome Joe Hansen, and I'm here with the Get Along gang. We have Cruddy.
Is he? He's a lover, a singer, and a lover, and a.
Wait, do I need to start again, or?
Yeah, give it another start. Even though we're definitely using that, you need to start again.
That's okay. We've already established I'm retarded with everyone. So. Hello, weirdos, and welcome to another edition of Livin' Cruddy with Cruddy Joe. I am Handsome Joe Hansen, and I'm here with my pals, the Getty Along gang. We have Cruddy Jimmy Hansen, the Fool Wizard, Gino Royd, Muffin Bottom, and our special guest is an artist, a podcaster, an editor, mother to 56 cats. She is 5 foot 2 inches of diabolical fury. You know her, you love her. It's Thndrknt. Yay, Thndrknt.
Yay, Thndrknt. Holy shit.
Which leads me to my first question. How'd you get so many fucking cats?
I didn't get so many fucking cats. You got the fucking cats. You brought them in through the door and you're like, oh, where'd all these fucking cats come from? You better feed them.
I don't know anything about these cats.
That's Joe's new thing where he'll do something and then blame somebody else for it. Like every time now. Like the movie we watched the other night. What was that movie with the one with the Japanese girl? Tag. What the fuck was that? And then you like immediately said this is the movie that Gene picked when if you got a complaint, and then just left it like that.
Holy shit. I was blaming you in my mind, Gene. I'm sorry.
I still am.
It worked. Fucking Joe.
Yeah,
Well, I was even discussing it on when we had set up the thing. I'm like, what is this movie Tag? He's like, oh, it's some movie. It's a good movie.
I did not say that. I said it's a weird Asian horror film. That's all I said. I didn't say pick it.
Well,
It's a
after
movie.
the first 3 minutes, I was like, okay, this might be a good movie. And then it just never went anywhere.
Yeah, the opening is weird, but then it peters out.
It totally peters out after about 10 minutes in.
You could just cut the part off the movie where everybody gets like Julianne in the beginning, and that's fine.
The highlight of the film. All right, so it's been it's probably been 4 or 5 weeks since Thndrknt visited us here. It mostly happened when Jiminy was Jiminy Cricket, when Jiminy Crickets was fighting off the COVID.
Too many shitbits.
And we found out tonight that he almost had to retire because he was defeated by a light bulb.
A light fixture. With a fan in it. It's got a fan. It's an LED. It's from China.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for covering for me when I had COVID.
Well, she'd been absent from the screen for a couple of weeks, but not absent from the podcast production. She actually does, and people might not know this, but she does the bulk of the work on editing stuff. It takes several nights to do this stuff, and I could not finish the things I do if she didn't do all the stuff she did. When you get the quality content on Fridays and Saturdays and Wednesdays, a lot of that work is hers.
Actually, all the work is Gene, because he puts together those badass little comics at the end that everybody loves. As much of the bullshit conversation I can edit, it's great.
Well, you get the 1 minute, last week timed in at under 1 minute of animation that took me 3 days to create. At some point, it's like, what the fuck am I doing in my life?
Making us all laugh.
For 1 minute.
You're like the Pixar of Franklin.
That's right.
The Dixar.
the dick czar.
There is a story there that's developing. Thndrknt is the only one that knows what the story is, but I'm waiting to find out if any of you guys or any of the people that watch the show can be the first to identify what the lore of that story is. I predict that nobody ever will.
No, that's just so meta. There's no way.
I don't watch that shit.
You don't watch the little animation at the end, Joe?
No, I don't watch our show.
He turns it off.
I have heard while sitting in on a freak out that Joe has left watching the show and he's in another room watching Livin Cruddy videos.
No, he's doing it at the same time.
And wrestling at the same time?
He's doing all of it.
All right.
And giving you hockey scores.
Oh, hockey.
All right, let me ask my most important question of Thndrknt. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me?
Fuck you. Yep.
Is Joe upset or is he reading something? I couldn't make it.
Crying.
My heart's
Fucking
broken.
crying.
What are you talking about? I'm very sensitive. It's okay.
Oh man, the green cup. Green screen cup. You see Baby Shark. Baby Shark.
I don't know if the people know this, but Joe actually does take a bath or a shower with that hat on.
Oh yeah.
I know, I just don't bathe.
We just have to call him Joe. It wouldn't be Cruddy if he took so many baths.
If he doesn't take a bath once a month, he gets ring around the Joe.
Yeah, I always have Gene check for my ring.
Oh, man. That's disgusting.
So where does Thndrknt originate from? If I'm not mistaken, your ancestors immigrated here from Afghanistan, and they went and they moved to Sylvania. Is that correct?
Yeah, you got it. No, I'm from Kentucky. Unfortunately, I try to keep that one to myself.
Sorry, did you say Kentucky?
It's everywhere you don't want to be.
Well, was there a big culture shock moving from Kentucky to the metropolis known as Nashville?
Yeah, it was a complete culture shock because they didn't use washcloths. It was weird.
That's what I use on my circle.
It's gonna keep coming back.
Joe's Cruddy Circle.
What is going on, man?
We were gonna get a Ring doorbell and I changed my fucking mind.
You can buy that service Ring, you know?
He just opens the door and bends over and pulls his pants down. It's fucked up.
Oh my, that is the worst service ever.
Yeah.
Takes care of the security shit though, let me tell you.
It saves us
Did
from
you
having to
sign
get
up
a
for
no
Ring?
solicitor.
Your ring has arrived. There's fucking Joe bent over on the porch.
We don't even need a no solicitors sticker. They just don't. After one visit, none of them stop by.
Just show him the ring.
Oh my God, this shit's going south. Well, Joe's mission is to return the ring to the fires of Mount Doom.
Oh, fuck, we're already there.
What's the worst movie I've subjected you to?
Give me just a second, because I want to say it is Things.
No, I didn't say the best movie I've ever subjected you to.
I thought something was happening to me during Things, like I had accidentally smoked a bowl or something happened because it was not, that was causing all kinds of cognitive dissonance.
That was the roofie I put in your Faygo.
That's it.
A lot of people don't know, but Thndrknt is a juggalette.
Oh, don't you even get that shit started. Nope, fucking hate juggle whatevers.
Half our audience is juggaloos. Don't say
I
that.
don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck.
It's a juggaloo.
From Juggle Stand?
That's right.
Juggle
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Juggle Tucky.
Thndrknt. So which is better? Hoot, there it is, or whoomp, there it is?
Fucking won't. Stop trying to do the hoot. Hoot's not happening, all right?
That's not a thing. Yep.
It's not a thing. Don't make it a
Hoot is a
thing.
legitimate
I've never
song.
heard hoot. There it is. It's
Nobody's
whoop.
ever heard of it. He fucking made it up.
It's a different song, and they say hoot, there it is, not whoomp, there it is.
We're gonna have to find the version of both of those and compare them.
Did nobody find a picture of Diamonds Are Forever or whatever that rap group Gene was in? What was it called?
Diamonds on the Rock. That would be
Yeah,
the
that was my
ultimate-
James Bond tribute act.
That would be the ultimate Livin Cruddy episode. Diamonds on the
Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. What was it called?
It was called Diamonds in the Rough.
Diamonds in the Rough.
I was not in that band. As a matter of fact, I played guitar and bass on their fucking CD and never got a copy of it.
You're not like crying about it, right?
Well, guess what? We have a surprise for you. Look who's here tonight.
There's no way those two guys are still alive.
Now, did they have stage names too, or?
They did, and I wish I could fucking remember because they were fucking dumber than the name of the band was. I'll
Well,
tell
what
you.
was yours?
Hey, I wasn't in the band.
Oh, come on.
He totally got a gym-themed name. He just won't tell us what it is. It was like
Yeah.
Ruby Royd or something.
Ruby Royd.
did another thing with some other people, and it was kind of a rappy, and my name in the song was DJ Cracker J. I honestly don't know the difference between a DJ and a rapper.
How can you not be DJ Coffin Bizzle?
Yeah, what's up?
Nobody even knew me by that name at that point. I wanted to attempt something here we haven't done on this show before.
Oh, God.
We're going to watch something, and everybody give me their impression of this. This is the Godzilla versus Kong trailer. I'm sure you guys avoided it like the plague, so I figured I'd have to play it here. There we go. There's some explosions.
Oh, explosions!
I can't hear it.
Yeah, this looks like very ridiculous.
Is that a
the
dog?
Monkey? Yeah, is this the monkey lizard movie?
Is that Dunstan?
It is Dunstan. You
what I
can't
thought.
believe he has a hand. That
I'm
guy can't believe
offended
there's a
by
giant
the
monkey
thing.
on his boat.
Was that Ryan Gosling?
That was Eric from True Blood.
Oh, they're in
Here's the scene.
Vietnam.
They stole from Mothra. The little girl is not a King Kong. It's a Mothra meme.
Is that Millie Bobby Brown
Uh,
as a child?
Oh,
I can't believe they let it rain on King Kong.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Get him a giant size umbrella.
They're comparing finger sizes. She found the secret spot where she leaves her fingerprints.
So what's
Oh,
the
no,
impetus
look
behind
out.
the rivalry? Have they ever considered just like talking it out?
Is there a monster therapist?
They might have a lot in common if they just took a moment to
he's
get to
probably
know each
pissed off
other.
because they're trying to blow off his monster dick. Look at that.
No, I said blow my monster dick.
Oh, that's what it was. That looks like a
Worst
Star Wars movie.
Well, it seems pretty apparent that now, after 2 movies, Godzilla has gone from being the hero to a bad guy. This year he has.
No.
This year.
Wasn't that how they did it in Toho too, where it was kind of a coin toss whether he's going to be a good guy or a bad guy?
Whoa!
I've seen
These
multiple scenes here already that exist based on other movies. That was like some kind of Matrix thing.
It's like a Transformers movie.
They always have to have some kids that have figured shit out that adults could not figure out.
Millie
King
Bobby
Kong has
Brown.
figured out the magic handshake.
I love how the scientists were coming up with a map as to where the creatures could be. I mean, they're huge. Can't they just look out the fucking window?
Oh man, I like how King Kong's got the moves of a drunk frat boy. What'd he hit him with, a haymaker? Look at this.
King Kong has thrush. He's definitely got some stuff going on in his mouth.
Yeah.
Go,
All right,
King
in
Kong.
theaters.
So is that real or is that like a parody?
That was the actual trailer for that movie.
Is that a Star Wars movie? I can't even tell.
Was that a Transformers movie?
Yeah.
It
That's
might as
exactly
well
what it
have.
was.
like-
The reaction that I have seen across the board amongst our friends and whatnot is that is like the baddest ass thing anybody's
So
ever
then,
seen.
okay.
No.
Yeah.
Now they want to hear Linkin Park. That's all it's about.
I guess I'm like, have we not learned anything from that shitty Godzilla movie they made back in 1997 with the rap metal fucking sensory overload of cartoon-based graphics?
I concur with the ass part of their analysis.
Godzilla is not being treated right. He's not. All these movies, I went and saw these last 2 movies. They were freaking terrible. If you don't have a guy in a rubber suit, what's the point?
I think he hit the nail on the head with that. Exactly, man.
Because puppets and guys in rubber suits force you to use effects in a certain way so that they're not sensory overload. I couldn't even make sense out of half of that.
Didn't he have like an ankylosaurus tail or something? What the fuck was going on with that? Fucking blow it up, play some Linkin Park. Let's do this shit.
I saw the last one, the one with Ghidra. They
That
showed
movie-
this same scene in that movie like 20 times. They're in like a military cargo planes that open up and you can drive like a vehicle or something into the back, fleeing from all these monsters. And that cargo plane is opened up. They're like all standing back there on the cargo bay, watching the monsters fight for like 25 fucking minutes.
We could make that movie. Just call it Monster Bullshit in Linkin Park.
I think the cargo doors should go down and then Kong comes flying out on a 4-wheeler.
Now we're talking. Get your flamethrowers out, grab a stick of juicy fruit.
It would make total sense if Godzilla whipped out Mountain Dew and then he had like green fire rays sponsored by Coca-Cola Company. I've told Jimmy this story before. This was shit going back, I'm guessing like 2 years now. However long TikTok's been around. I remember flipping through Facebook on the phone and then then there's this video and it says TikTok and it's some girl, she's singing along with something. She's got huge boobs and I'm looking, I go, what the fuck is TikTok? I'm looking at it and then something happens. The dogs got me distracted. I set the fucking phone down and it's still on that same frame. I go take the dogs out, make some dinner or whatever, come back. That fucking video's still flashing. Like 2 hours later, the same fucking girl doing the same dance or the song, or whatever.
It's okay.
Later on that night, I go back on Facebook and like literally the only thing in my feed at all is one after another TikTok ads. Cause they're like, motherfucker, you watch this shit for 3.5 hours. You must love some fucking TikTok.
The algorithm adjusted based on your behavior, Gene.
I know.
I don't know what to tell you.
I texted Jimmy. I'm like, what the fuck is TikTok? Is that like some adult bookstore shit or what?
No, that's TikTok. You seriously, you watch that girl's tits for 6 hours. They're like, oh yeah.
And then he's surprised.
TikTok.
Hey man, we can air this on TikTok.
Get it started. Hashtag Dirty Bird.
Is there like a hand gesture for TikTok? All right. Well, it's a good time as any to break the news to the people that we have a new feature starting this week. Everybody's going to be surprised by this.
Gino does helicopter dick.
Everybody liked Vinny so much last week that he's agreed to run through randomly his list of 500 movies, select a different movie each week, and give us some details about one of his favorite movies.
Let's go to the clip.
Greetings and salutations, film freakout fans. Chameleon here with a selection from my top 500 favorite horror films list. We're looking at number 43. Director Mario Bava may be best known for Black Sunday, Black Sabbath, Planet of the Vampires, etc., but it's his 1972 film Baron Blood that I totally love. A deceased baron's castle is being remodeled for tourism, and he is foolishly revived as a rotting, killing corpse decked out in his hat and cape, dispensing anybody who gets in his way as he reclaims his evil domicile, complete with one kick-ass torture chamber in the basement. Joseph Cotton is in this, all the way from Citizen Kane to Lady Frankenstein, and boy does Elke Summer love to scream really loud in his puppy. Great pacing, suspense, chills and kills, pure early 70s Euro horror. It was a late night chiller theater hit for me in my youth, and I probably watched this like 2 or 3 times a year. So, I think you'll dig it.
So we have to do at least 500 episodes of this show before we can end it.
Now, by then, he'll have his own show that'll be immensely more popular.
I know. That's how it's going.
Him and Alan. It'll be the Sizzle Shram.
They're doing fucking Spielberg and shit.
What'll happen is this show will be replaced by the Thndrknt hour, and then that one will be swallowed up by Vinny's 500 movies.
We're not going to have the creeping cunt.
I'd watch that.
Keeping in mind that we have 2 wondrous, all-knowing lifelines. I know you've told me in the past that you are partial to. Where the fuck is Jimmy? The fucking sock puppet. Sock puppet.
A dick puppet.
Jimmy not here. Okay, so the clue, the hint is that this week's collection of songs are of 80s pop music, pop rock. That's your hint.
He's like, you're a huge dork, so we're going to do this just for you.
So you know how this works. I'll read a couple
I have
lines.
no fucking clue. I've never seen the show.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, she don't watch this shit either.
Well, we do this for the people watching it.
We do this for the Sizzler.
This is for the Sizzler. We'll read a couple lines. Thndrknt needs to tell me the following line, name of the band, and the name of the song. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, don't forget your lifelines. The first lyrics are, in touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt down, I'm after you, smell like I sound, I'm lost in a crowd. What is the next line, name of the band, name of the song?
It's Hungry Like the Wolf, obviously, Duran Duran, but I'm trying to think of what the fuck the next line is.
Well, you've already said it. I'm hungry like the wolf.
Oh, that was that.
Yeah, you're right. She's so smart.
I encountered a radio at some point in the last 35 years. Yay! Wow, these are great. Keep them coming. I'm going to get all of them.
They bitch when they're too hard. They bitch when they're too easy. We can't win here, Gene.
This is bullshit. It's too hard. This is bullshit. It's too easy. All right.
You know you had to go back to Barney to get me to get Fucking fine.
So 1 for 1. Next song. Lyrics are, so tell yourself I have nowhere to go. I don't know what to do. I don't even know the time of day. What's the next line? Name of the band, name of the song. So tell yourself I have nowhere to go. I don't know what to do. I don't even know the time of day.
I have no fucking Joe. Come on, you do it.
There's always something there to remind me.
No. What about Jimmy? Jimmy has to know this.
I don't know this.
So tell yourself, I have nowhere to go. I don't know what to do. I don't even know the time of day.
I had 2 Lime-A-Ritas and I can't think. I don't know.
It's like,
I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Destination unknown, missing persons.
Oh, missing person.
Well, fuck me. Wow. See, you didn't add that.
Yeah.
I started adding more of it. That's that you got to listen. The first one will always be a terrible delivery, and then it'll be more in line with the rhythm of the song, because I don't remember ever even writing these hints, and then I'm reading them, and then I'm like, oh, this song. So we're 1-1. A year has passed since I wrote my note, but I should have known this right from the start. Only hope can keep me together. Love can mend your life, but love can break your heart. What's the next line? Name of the band, name of the song. It's going to be embarrassing if I have to do this in the way that they sing this. A year has passed since I wrote my note, but I should have known this right from the start. Only hope can keep me together. Love can mend your life, but love can break your heart.
I still don't know it, but I like that. Let's keep it in.
Joe knows it.
Next
Joe,
one.
go ahead.
The police message in a bottle.
It sure is. It sure is. I send an SOS to the world. I
demand a
hope that
video of
someone
this.
gets my. Here, Liz, you got to sing this. I'll do the setup.
I thought it was some
hope
bullshit.
that someone gets my.
Rainbow Connection. What the fuck are you? A goddamn Muppet? That's awesome. I love it.
Just do the bass part, Jimmy. Down, 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 down.
I don't know.
I learned my lesson. If I ever sing anything, I'm going to pay for it dearly.
So, and I think that you didn't know that till I started doing that goofy voice, did you?
Idea, actually. I really like that song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Actually, I didn't know it. I wanted to hear you do the goofy voice.
All right. So with the help of Joe and no help of Jimmy, the guy who's in a band, plays bass, you're 2-1. We did this before with Thndrknt, and she gave us the best Werner Herzog we've had so far. There's no point in going there again. And since we didn't want to do the movie thing, or I decided that we will not do the movie thing, I've changed this up. This might be a total disaster, but we're going to fucking try this. I know that you're into true crime, so I selected a couple noted murderers. I want to give you a little bit of information about that murder. Tell me who they were and any information that you have about them if you get it right.
That might work.
Lifelines still stand, even though there's no way that if she doesn't know it that you guys do.
Yeah.
But the lifelines option is still there. I'll give you a little bit of information about each one of these. Tell me who it was and any details you might have about this person. The first one, this murderer murdered 8 people in Gainesville in 1990. Can you name the murderer?
Gainesville Ripper? I don't know who it was, though.
Bodinsky.
It was definitely Bo.
Odinsky. That's right.
It was the Gainesville Ripper. His name was Danny Harold Rawling. I'm sure you remember that name.
You know, the Rippers, I never drilled down too much, so if you got a bunch of Rippers on there.
Well, I chose him because that was the nearby. That was the one that scared everybody where I lived at the time. We actually played a gig in Gainesville when that shit was going on, and everybody was terrified, even though they were too chicken shit.
These are all going to be Florida serial killers.
Actually, the second one is Northern Florida, 1989 and 90, murdered more than 7 people and made the quote, "I've hated humans for a long time."
Bodinsky.
This happened across the roadways of Florida in 1989 and 90, Northern Florida. Well, I'll give you one huge hint on this. It wasn't a dude.
Oh, it's Eileen Warnos. Jesus Christ. God, they all have
No, not
such
Jesus Christ. You were right the first time.
Jimmy's there. He's Googling the answer. I'll help.
Judas Christ.
So that was North Florida. I don't know why I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, North Florida, another crazy one. Well, we'll get away from Florida. This one is from the 1920s and 30s. He potentially ate 100 children and had the nickname the Gray Man.
Albert Fish.
Correct. No need for any lifelines with that.
He had a weird diary, too. Jesus.
The kicker. If you know this one, you're pretty good. I'm not saying it's not a weird one, but this was in New York City, 1990 through 1993. He was a shooter who killed 3 people and injured 5 and had a common name with another known killer.
Lloyd Kaufman.
He killed 3, injured 5 different times.
Yes, I believe at the time they were attributing other murders to this guy. Then in the end, they said, no, it wasn't him.
Marles Chanson.
One last hint. This one, I believe the deal was he killed some people and then took some time off and then came back and killed some more people.
In FMLA.
Just like the guy he named himself after.
Was there another BTK? What do you do? I don't know.
It was the
BFD.
second Zodiac killer.
Second Zodiac.
The New York Zodiac.
I had no idea one existed. Wow.
Well, you got something to do this week, then.
Yeah.
You remember the New York Zodiac, Jimmy, right? You were up there. New York City.
No, we were
Zodiac.
obsessed with Arthur Shawcross during that time, so we didn't have time for a New
he
York
was
killer.
the hooker killer. Yeah.
14 women in 15 days.
So you got 3 of 4, and then the kicker was a weird one anyway. So pretty damn good. Better than I would have done.
We're like, hey, we need to pick something up Thndrknt's alley. Let's get some people who kill people.
We're going to go right to Nad Libs. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I need something you tie people up with.
Rope.
So this is part of the night where I'm completely deaf.
Huh?
A body part.
Hypothalamus.
You hear my microphone going clank, 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 clank. Something you hit people with.
A board with a nail in it.
A plural body part.
Sweetbreads.
Hey, no nostrils this week. A common household tool.
I'll say chisel.
Another body part.
The butt.
The butt.
Buttocks. Buttocks.
A male body part.
Biggest dickus.
A body cavity.
Fuck, did he write? Jesus
I know,
Christ.
what the hell?
Yeah, we'll go there. Let's do anal. The ring.
A shitty car. I guess that's a shitty type of car, like a
Right.
Montego. Or
Gremlin.
an excretory function.
PP. You gotta say it like that too. PP.
A holiday.
Put Valpurgis knocked.
It looks like all these are done now. Thndrknt's story is called The Saw is Family. Hugh Jackman strained against the rope. You can't do this to me, he cried. I'm Hugh Jackman. Dagmar Van Sawyer laughed and smacked him on the hypothalamus with a board with a nail in it. Hugh struggled in the flimsy wooden chair he was tied to. If you keep fussing, Lisa Allen Sawyer said, I'm going to make you eat another one of your sweetbreads. After dinner, Jerry Sawyer had Jackman bent over a tin wash tub while Dugan tried to bash in his head with a chisel. Just as Dugan had Jackman lined up for the killing blow, the actor suddenly broke Jerry's grip and made a run for it. Hugh jumped headfirst out of the window and landed in the yard on his buttocks. Hugh burst into tears when he saw how dirty he had made his white slacks. Jackman ran down the gravel driveway, desperately trying to get away from a deranged cannibal family who had killed his friends and their crippled Cruddy Joe. He honestly wasn't going to miss the latter because that guy was a douche. Once he reached the main highway, Jackman, though, thought he was free when suddenly Thndrknt appeared from behind a tractor and ran up to the actor with her roaring chainsaw in one calloused hand. Hugh jumped back in fear upon the realization that Thndrknt was wearing Cruddy Joe's face like a ragged, bloody mask. You can't do this to me, Hugh said, putting a finger in her chest. I'm fucking Hugh Jackman. With a quick flick of the wrist, Thndrknt sliced off Jackman's biggest dickus and stuffed it in his anal cavity. Just then, handsome Jimmy pulled up in his mom's gremlin. After one look at Thndrknt, handsome Jimmy pee-peed in his white slacks. As Jimmy pulled away from the Sawyer house, Hugh Jackman took the Rush tape out of the stereo and replaced it with the Backstreet Boys. He had gotten Jimmy on Valpurgis knock. Valpurgis knock. In the rearview mirror, Jimmy watched as Thndrknt danced with her chainsaw, swinging it back and forth overhead, leaving a smoky halo just above her Cruddy Joe mask. As they continued to drive, Jimmy remained transfixed, watching Thndrknt dance maniacally with her roaring chainsaw kicking up red dust and screaming at the heavens under the gold and red hue of the scorching Texas sun. The end.
That was amazing.
It was amazing.
I only peed my pants once.
Oh, everybody's whites got fucked up in that one.
All right, that was a good one. You need to compile these and have them printed with the actual submitted answers from the people that do them. I know that we had a amazing Jimmy's Cruddy Cuisine last week. Everybody loved that, particularly the part where you were told you had to remove the dishes from the dishwasher.
Haha.
Oh, really quick, can I interject?
No.
Okay.
What do you got?
I just want to mention that The Sizzler has a new book coming out, and I'm not going to butcher the title because I didn't write it down. But if you look him up on Amazon under AP Sessler, you'll find his new book along with all the rest of his back catalog, all worth checking out. So I encourage you to go to Amazon and buy The Sizzler's books immediately, if not sooner.
It's the tale of two sizzle stands.
I just wanted to plug the Sizzler stuff because he's
You just want to plug the Sizzler. What are you talking about?
Whoa.
It's out now.
We're setting up this week's Jimmy's Cruddy Cuisine by complimenting Jimmy on how wonderful last week's episode was. Do you guys agree?
Yes,
Yeah, it was
it was
great.
epic.
Yes, it was great. And now we ask Jimmy if he has one this week.
Let's go to the clip.
Today we're making carrot cake. Oh, everybody likes a carrot cake. With some carrots, 280 grams of carrots. Then we're gonna mix that together with 270 grams of flour, 2 teaspoons each of baking powder and soda, and then 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Then we're gonna mix that all together real nice like. Everybody gonna love. What the fuck is that, pug? Okay, so 2 cups of sugar. Then we're gonna mix it with some oil. I ain't gonna tell you what kind of oil to use, cause I'm gonna get yelled at for what kind of oil I use. Then we're gonna mix in 4 eggs for my chicken. Yeah. And we're gonna mix that around. We're gonna roll it around. We're gonna spin it around. We're gonna add some carrots to that mixture. And then we're going to mix all that together. We're going to do that real good. We're going to stir it up. And then we're going to add that in. We're going to add that into the dry mix. Then we're going to add it into the dry mix. Oh yeah, make sure you blend it real good. You got to really stir that shit together so it don't clump up. After you stir that up real good, we're gonna stir it up real good, like, make sure we get all the dusty nastiness to mix in with the gooey yumminess. Then we're gonna pour it in a pan. Everybody love when you pour it in the pan. Make sure there's no dusty crap on top. We're gonna pour it in the pan. And then right before that, we're gonna stick it in the oven at 350 for 50 minutes. And then it come out and we frost it with cream cheese and butter, and then we eat it. We're gonna get real close.
Hey McNasty, what's with all these fucking hipsters moving to Nashville?
I think somebody, somewhere, told them, hey, move to Nashville. We'll give you a case of PBR.
We have figured out the mystery of cast. We have that shit under control now. This shit with Facebook, with the goddamn printing a movie, Joe's checking his who won the wrestling match this week. Last week we ran into, I'm going to say 4 different movies that Facebook would not show. All 3 of them were of the variety that you could post them and then you didn't know until the movie wasn't playing for anyone that it couldn't be seen.
And ultimately, every time, people just assumed it was a private video of you guys fucking.
The fucked up part is, I imagine what they're seeing is a black screen that says private video, right?
And it says something really shitty too. It's like, it's a private video. You're not permitted to view it.
Don't even look at it.
The poster said that you can't fucking see it because you're a goddamn loser.
And that kicks everybody into what the fuck's going on mode.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like scrambling to find something else to show because.
And then you put something on and they're like, this is fucking awful. And you're like, I can't win.
And then Lisa's like, this isn't COVID zombies.
Well, last night was the worst of that because I was demoing the desktop streaming on Cast, and probably the only person I had told that was happening to was Joe. I'm saying, I'm going to try this. We're going to run into a few roadblocks, but bear with me. Of course, everybody's watching it going, think, what the fucking world is falling apart because my fucking movie has restarted 4 times. And I'm like saying, just bear with me. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. Once we get it, it'll roll. Everybody's still like fucking, oh my God, it's fucking ending. It's fucking restarting. It's on number, 22, 23. My God.
Well, the best part was when you had like 3 screens open and they were all playing.
Oh, yeah.
At once. So that was pretty, that would have Joe probably would have had a seizure if he was tuned in at that time.
Well, I did figure out that to stream that way on Cast, you need to start your video from a Chrome browser. What that gives us now is we can watch any goddamn thing we want to. The limitations are it's slightly blurry, which it always is.
My life right now, so that's cool.
And it has to be on Cast, which I take it that some people still don't really like.
But you can show movies like that you have.
I can show anything, and we're talking.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the problem is that people don't like that you can't like comments and you can't post GIFs. The people at Cast told me they're already going to start putting GIFs up there, so that hopefully they actually do that. Oh my God. Thndrknt has something she wants to promote.
Watch the goddamn show. Watch the goddamn show that we work so hard on all the fucking time. Enjoy
Fucking
it.
hallelujah.
He said hard on. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I forgot to ask Thndrknt if her and McNasty are in warring tribes of dwarves.
Well, yeah, I mean, once we're over here in the States, though, if we were in the homeland, we would absolutely be tearing each other to pieces. But it ends at the border.
At some point, you have to join forces.
America.
Bringing short people together for generations.
Well, we do to get into a theater. I mean, he gets on my shoulders and we wear a trench coat and it works out.
All right, that's all we got for tonight, weirdos. Actually, we have a lot more, but Jimmy has to go check his light fixture after he comes back from the basement. I wanted to thank all my pals with the Getty Along gang. We have handsome Jimmy Hansen and the brains behind everything, Cruddy Joe and everything in the world, the full wizard, Gino Royd, Muffin Bottom, and our very special guest, Ms. Thndrknt. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Thndrknt.
Thank you.
You're fucking welcome. If I hit the leave button, does that like take me out of the house?
Yes.
Yeah. You're not that lucky.
Yeah, we'll go there. Let's do anal.
Kill you and your family and everyone associated with you.